Okay, welcome everybody. Today we have Tyler Bride, Georgia Southern cornerback, here on the podcast. Last season he had 32 total tackles, 24 of them being solo, 2 sacks, along with 6 pass breakups. Tyler, starting off, take me back to your recruitment process. What led you to decide to play for Georgia Southern, as well as what was most interesting but challenging about the process as a whole?
Right. I want to say thank you for, having me on here first.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the recruiting process, it started late for me, just because I started playing football pretty late. I played a lot of baseball growing up.
I saw that. Yep.
And I didn't really get serious in football until about 10th, 11th grade year. And within that year, I did what I had to do and, start getting my offers. And, I kind of just always want to stay in the South when I started thinking about schools with football.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really matter, the conference. I definitely wanted to go D1, but definitely wanted to stay in the South. And Georgia Southern isn't too far from my house. I always wanted to. I'm big on family,
Mm-hmm.
and I just wanted to stay close to the home. When my family come see me play, and just be able to just see all my games up close in person, not always on TV.
Mm-hmm. And every player goes through adversity differently. How do you plan on bouncing back from injury and missing those last 4 games of the past season? But also, what was it like having to watch from the sidelines?
Adversity comes in different ways with different people. My adversity was, end up getting concussion, getting carted off the field, which doesn't happen to a lot of people, but it did happen to me. I'm just, I thank God every day for that.
Mm-hmm.
I missing those 4 games and miss playing just the game with my teammates was hurtful because how much I love the game, how much passion I have for the game. Being well rested and in my bed a lot and just resting my mind a lot. I got to definitely find myself
Mm-hmm.
outside of football, find who I really was, and that's what injuries really do for you. You really find what your other hobbies are outside of
Yeah.
the game, and it shows you like you can either really love the game or you can walk away from the game. I really
Mm-hmm.
love the game. I see myself playing this game for a very long time. So, I took my time, just because it's definitely a head injury, but
Yeah.
though that was really shocking, but it really helped me grow into a better person and really know, what my worth is in life.
Mm-hmm. And has spring ball started for you yet? If so, how's the team looking this year? But also for you personally, what have you been working on to improve on the most this off season, and how you plan on showing that this upcoming year?
We haven't started spring yet. We won't start spring till after spring break. So,
Okay.
but we got to have some player led practices. Our team's gonna be really good. I don't want to give out too much information
Yeah.
because
Keep it secret
I
though.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, always. But
Yeah.
we got some things that's gonna be really special this year, especially with our defense and our offense. Just
Mm-hmm.
the new staff in total. I mean, it's definitely gonna be shocking to a lot of people. I'm excited for our team because we're young,
Mm-hmm.
but we have a lot of people that have a lot of experience. So that's gonna gel really well together when we get back.
Of course. And going back to your high school days, you excelled as a multi-sport athlete. You're talking about baseball as well as track to go along with football. First question, what would you say was your best memory from high school? But also, what do you most miss about just being in high school and like everything that goes on?
My best sports memory or just my best memory period.
Whatever it is, it can be off the field or on the field.
My best memory. What's crazy is going back to high school. My my junior year, my dad's granddad passed,
Mm-hmm.
and I played my first playoff game, and we won.
Mm-hmm.
And then my senior year, my mom's granddad passed,
Mm-hmm.
and we won that game. So those are my two best memories. Like being able to be,
Yeah.
rest in peace to them, but just knowing that they would want me to play those games, and I did what I had to do, and we got the dub. Those are my best memories. And just missing high school, I mean, high school football was fun. I came
Yeah.
from a high school powerhouse. big time athletes come out of my high school all the time. So, the atmosphere, the community, just everything around it was what I miss about high school. It was very fun, very stressful, very stress free.
And second question, how has your experience being a multi-sport athlete back in high school help you with transitioning or easing into that collegiate level, if anything?
It definitely did help me because, when you get to the college level, you have a lot on your plate and you have to learn how to deal with a lot really fast. You have to learn how to adjust. So always being busy in high school taught me how to, first, how does schoolwork come into play with, how I have to do with practice or how I have to go by a game, making sure I have everything,
Time management?
time management is right. Just with, education and sports, social life, learning how to be able to articulate to people and talk to people, but also be focused on the field also. So it definitely helped me because it showed me that, you can be very busy, but you can also have, free time and time to yourself. So it definitely helped me.
And when diving into the recruitment process, like in general for any athlete, you see there's NIL deals nowadays. Social media plays a big factor, like all this like distraction and noise. But for you
Right.
personally, what advice do you have to any of these athletes just to be able to just be patient through it all and just not rush into anything and just like stay focused?
Like I tell my little brother all the time, which he's a class of 24, one of the top in his class. His name is Bam Bam Bride. You have to be able to take yourself and just focus on yourself. Everybody's recruitment process is different.
Yeah.
Like the way I get recruited is not going to be the same my brother gets recruited, right? And the way he gets recruited is not going to be the same that his friends are going to get recruited. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you have to know your end goal and what you really want. I mean, some guys will tell you like, I'm going to college to just get a free education and just, do schoolwork. And that's fine. That's their goal, right?
Yeah.
Well, some guys will tell you, I'm going to college to get an education, but I'm going to strive to play in NFL. So that's their goal, right? So you have to know what your goals are and you have to focus on your goals each and every day. You can't get into like the stars and who has this and
you
who
can't
has
compare
that.
yourself.
Can't compare yourself because it can hinder you, but it also can motivate you. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends the person. I just tell what advice I really give to any player or anybody coming up is stay patient. You know what I'm saying? Stay locked in on your goals. Stay locked in on, keep the main thing the main thing. You know what I'm saying? If it's the league, treat yourself like you're in the NFL while you're in high school, while you're in college, before you get there. You know what I'm saying? So just keep the main thing the main thing.
Of course. And when looking into life for you off the field, talk to us about your major being supply chain management, what that looks like, what kind of classes are you taking for that? But most importantly, what made you want to get into that in the first place?
The classes I take, it's a business degree, so it's definitely a lot of math. You take like accounting and things like that. What my end goal after football is to definitely go into real estate. Obviously, colleges don't have a real estate degree, so the next best thing right now is logistics. But logistics teaches you how to get this thing to over here. How to get point A to point B. So how to come up with a strategical plan to come up with the best plan possible for your company. So it teaches you how to be a leader. It teaches you how to be able to communicate and talk to people and use your voice when it needs to be heard. So I think it's a great major. I really like it. It's definitely hard. It's definitely challenging, but it's definitely going to help me in the long run with, entrepreneurship.
Of course. And when asking your teammate, safety Anthony Wilson, I had him on the, I think yesterday, about the atmosphere and environment Georgia Southern provides. He talked about how the program and their fans get quote unquote rowdy for the team, as well as how he thinks Georgia Southern provides a true brotherhood type of environment where everyone's always looking out for each other. For you personally, what is referencing your teammates' words, but also to yourself, what has it been like being in the program and what they value most in their athletes and really what they makes them different in general?
Yeah. I feel like, everybody's going to say the same thing about their program. Everybody's going to make their program sound good. But the thing about our program that makes us different is that we keep it real, you know?
Yeah.
When we're not expected to lose any games. We're not expected to not be in a championship. We're not expected to not be winning. You right? You feel what I'm saying? So the culture and the community is big on winning. It's big on positivity. It's big on uplifting. So the thing about our program that's different is that we're pushed to the furthest extent. The brotherhood is really real at our school because, as you can see, like when I got hurt, how many guys like were just around me. Like when I got hurt, like that's real. How many phone calls I got when I was in the hospital hurt. Like that's real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams, a lot of guys would do it on day 1, but day 13, day 14, when I'm still in the bed healing, they're still calling me like, bro, what you need? Like, what is it that we can help you with? Like, that's real. So like, bro, the brotherhood and the love that we have for each other is real. Some days we get into it. Some days, we might get into it at practice. Some days we love each other, right? But it all helps in the long run. And that's why this year it feels different with training and the way we talk, the way we act, because we can feel it. We feel different. And just with the crowd and with the community, it's unbelievable. We don't have the biggest stadium, but you wouldn't really know that by the sound because like, it gets cracking in there.
Well, I also feel that it's not a brotherhood if you don't fight. I don't think you get really close to people if you don't ever fight. So I think that's really important and speaks to a lot about the program. But reflecting back in your career up to this point so far, what would you say has been your favorite part or moment being in the program?
My favorite part, fortunately for me, I've been playing since freshman year. So that's definitely been a blessing, being able to, use my talents and, help my team achieve on a high level early. Winning a bowl game was very fun. And just seeing myself and like my teammates that I came in with and the older guys, like seeing us progress
And grow,
over the years, like, grow and just get better. Like, like you can feel yourself getting better. You can see, our teammates, the maturity, like you can see it. Like it's really a blessing, like starting from freshman year to now, like, my leadership role is different than what it used to be.
Yeah.
So, just everything about being in college is a blessing, and just everything about it has been great. The ups and downs, all of it.
And for everyone in life, they always have that special someone or group of people that mean a lot to them and what they've become over the years, helping them through the struggles, always being there for them. For you personally, who is that for you? And if they were to be listening, what would you have to say to them, if anything?
I'm gonna say, the family that I go home to each and every day. My mom, my little brother, and the guy that holds it down is my dad. Those people, of course, my whole family means a lot to me, but those people are special to me. You know what I'm saying? They hold something in my heart that can't be like broken. That
you can't take that away.
Can't. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom, fortunately for me, like I have both of my parents, so I don't take that for granted. Like my mom is sweet, like she's loving, she's caring, she'll yell at you.
Yeah.
But you know how moms, like they're always going like, okay,
but it's tough love. So
come, let me hold you, let me, be there for you, and just teaching me a lot. My brother is I call him my twin because we look just alike, but he looks up to me. and in some ways, I learned stuff from him, which is crazy. He doesn't know that, but like,
growing
bro,
up,
you know, like you're younger than me, but like he's very knowledgeable. He's very talented.
Mm-hmm.
He has a gift that he doesn't really know yet, but like he's smart. His film and everything about on the field is crazy, and he's gonna be special. And then my dad is like, that's like my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
a lot of African Americans don't have their father in their life.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I do, and like my dad is like my best friend. Like he's taught me so much about life that I can't like. There's nothing I can do to really thank him, but like just do whatever I do each day. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like he's what I want to be in life, but better.
Yeah.
And you know, he always teaches me about love and caring and effort. But like that's my best friend. And those three pieces in my life, you know what I'm saying? I don't play around about it, but they really hold a special spot in my life. So if they were to hear this, I would tell them that I love them all. And that eventually in a couple of years that all their lives would be changed. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm very proud about that.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, in the grand scheme of things, I think maybe you mentioned this earlier. What do you most want to accomplish or be able to do before your time at Georgia Southern ends? But also, how do you want to be remembered by others once college ends? And somebody were to ask, "Yo, what's Tyler Bride like, or whatever?" How do you want to be remembered?
Man, you know what I really want to accomplish. You know, I'm not really a selfish guy.
Yeah.
I really want our team to win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm always known for my hard work, you know, my film study, my game speed, you know, things that I do on the field. But like what people don't see is like I want the team, I want a championship.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna know what that feels like. Like a bowl win is different than a conference championship. You know what I'm saying? Being the best in your conference, being the best, you know, when you step on the field, you know. So that's something I really want to accomplish before I leave, be a part of a championship team. You know, I don't really get into stats or numbers, you know, that's going to come. You know, having my name put on the stadium of the legacy that I leave for Georgia Southern after is something I look forward to too. But just being remembered, you know, I want to be remembered for a guy that's real, that has real character, you know. I'm always going to have the same energy every day. You're always going to see me smiling. You're always going to see me, you know, high on energy, laughing. But I'm going to be the hardest worker. I'm going to, you know, push everybody to the furthest extent. And I hope everybody pushes me to the furthest extent. And I want everybody to truly and genuinely be successful in life. That's what I want to be remembered for. The guy that when he comes into the room, he lights up the room naturally. You know, he's a natural leader. He's a natural loving person, and he's just a natural real person. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I want to be known for my character. You know, on the field is cool, but you know, I mean, a lot of people forget stats. Like you couldn't tell me my stats freshman year. I couldn't really tell you my stats freshman year. Right. But you would know what type of person I was from freshman to sophomore to junior. It doesn't change.
You know what you're getting.
Been the same person. Exactly. You know exactly what you're getting. So, I mean, just being known for me and staying the same for the rest of my life.
And I think if NFL scouts are out there, I think that's something that they really value, a lot of character. And additionally, last question, I think you were speaking about this earlier. What's the next step for you after college? Is that NFL or something different?
Most definitely is NFL. I feel like that. You know, I feel like that with the work that I've been putting in and with the help from my coaches, my new coaches, Coach Helton and Coach Harris, and you know my position, Coach Witt, and you know Coach Kyle. You know, I feel like I'm in the right position to fulfill my dreams. So definitely the next step for me is the NFL, succeeding in the NFL, not just being in the NFL, and using my platform to, you know, venture off with my businesses, real estate, I'm big on health and nutrition,
Mm-hmm.
foundations, trading, stock market, different things that I want to do in life. So definitely NFL, but you know, going into a bigger brand for myself and my legacy.
Mm-hmm. Once again, Tyler Bride, Georgia Southern quarterback. Tyler, really appreciate you taking the time today and wish you nothing but the best with your future.
I appreciate you.
Of course.
Thank you.